Hey guys, so I have two cotton candy machines. So I have opened one candy machine before, and I lied. I have three. Don't ask me why I have three. I feel like some might have been gifts. So we're gonna open them all. The one I had before was the pink one. So if I had one more pink and two of the other colors, that would be pretty cool. So we're gonna make some cotton candy. If I can get them open. Where are my crappy tweezers? So at least with the appliance ones, you can kind of, if there's a certain appliance you're looking for, you can get them. It's kind of like the holiday ones, but you just don't know what color you're gonna get. And honestly, I didn't think... I had one of these from the first series. Because this is series 2. The first one, I had a mocha machine. It was alright, but I didn't like it too much. Alright, so this one we get... Oh, still unknown. Oh yeah, we get bags for the cotton candy. I forgot about that. We have the yellow machine. Sweet. So, a color we do not have. So you get strawberry and orange cream ones. Remember, do not eat, not actually edible product. I feel like you shouldn't have to say that, but you kind of have to. So you do get 2 stands and sticks to make it. Alright, so we got this one. Let's open the other 2. And then we'll get to making some cotton candy. So now I at least have one of each color. If I could get 2 of each color, that would be extra cool. Aha. Alright, oh, we got another, yellow one. Perfect. So we got extra oranges and extra strawberry flavors. More bags. More giant containers for me. And extra stand. And sticks, I guess, to make it in. Okay, now the question is, will this be another yellow or will it be a pink? It would be perfect if this was the pink one, because then I'd have the same amount of each. Luna's going crazy, guys. If you hear chaos and sounds like things are being destroyed in the craft room, it's Luna. Zelda's sitting in the window like a nice, well-behaved cat, and Luna's running around like a terror. She was asleep. I was gaming before I came in here. Alright. It's upside down. So we got our extra bags, our pieces. Moment of truth. Oh, yeah! Alright. That is incredibly lucky. Got 4 of the same one, and I got 2 of each. That is perfect. Alright. So the cotton candy one is definitely a little weirder. because you're basically wrapping it around the spiky stick like a giant ball of cotton candy. So I'm gonna just get these open. And I mean, they look really cool. I think I might leave one of each on a thing. So what you do is you take, this guy's got like the little hooks and stuff. You kind of peel it in, and then you just keep twisting and kind of pull it out and keep twisting. It's because you're kind of stretching fibers and wrapping them around, and it kind of gets a little bit of a chaotic pull. And you don't want it like super tight because cotton candy is fluffy, and then your last bit comes out. And you gotta just get it on. Not the greatest, but it's definitely a skill to do these ones. And then you just tuck it in the little bag. And I used to actually have a cotton candy machine, and I used it a fair amount, but it was like a little handheld one from way back in the days of the Sears catalog, if anyone remembers those. So we'll just stay. Why do you hate me? Good enough. Way back in the day when we had the Sears catalog. But now there's like all these old-fashioned machine things you can buy, which is actually really cool, in all honesty. I'm going to try something different with this one. But it's still one of my... Sometimes when I go to Edmonton and I go to West Ed, I still like to swing in there and grab cotton candy from Galaxyland. Although I am kind of sad that they got rid of the giant roller coaster. I mean, I get it. That thing hasn't been as busy as it used to be when it first came out. So it's not... it looks a little better, a little more poofy. But it still sucks because it's kind of one of those core memories, you know, is going to the mall and seeing something like that. And just like, I kind of miss they had this ship that went upside down. And I was glad that I actually got to go on it before it was taken down. The one year I actually chickened out watching it because it like pauses when it goes upside down, and I was like, no. And then the next year it wasn't running, it was just standing by. So I was like, yeah, let's do it before I can talk myself out of it. And it was so much fun. But once again, rides that aren't making you money are ones they usually end up swapping out, so. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep this one on its thread, and maybe with like that, so when I put it in the display. So we'll set that there. Let's do these guys. I'm going to do all 3 of these guys. And then I'll just do 2 of the pink one. I think I might have messed up this one. Because it's kind of coming out as a clump. Oh, we're committed now. And I think I broke this one. Alright, we got some poof. I feel like the bags are a little bit too big, especially if you want the stick sticking out. But I don't know, maybe I should do some without a bag. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do some without a bag. Okay, you're wrapped up nicer than this one. So we'll do this crazy pink floof. And it's all breaking loose. And I've been checking, but my parcel from my aunt has not showed up. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what time Canada Post comes by, and we have to leave. This one is way fluffier. Like, what is up with the pink? It's like on steroids. Okay, so we'll just leave that in for display. Oh no, I was gonna make this one because the other one's display. I guess I'll bag this guy if I can find the end. Yeah, we have to drive out to Beaver Lodge tomorrow and deal with some stuff out there. But Saturday I can probably swing by and get it if their Canada Post is open. I don't honestly know what Canada Post is doing anymore. They're constantly fighting with everything there. I understand them wanting a better deal, but it's getting to the point a lot of people are turning to other shipping methods because they're not trusting Canada Post. And I think that's going to be very problematic for them in the long haul. Ugh. Then again, if you're in a small town, like when I was in high level, even if you ordered from Amazon, the only way it would come was Canada Post. I don't know if they've changed that, but when my parents moved last year, that was still the consensus, was that it comes through Canada Post. Okay, so we got crazy cotton candy. I'm just gonna put all these empties in here so I don't lose them. Because you can at least put them on the shelf so it looks like you have stock on a shelf. Alright. I feel like... Now let's delete the pinks inside. Okay. And... Oh, I did not open one of you. Alright. Last set. So these ones are nice to do with kids because it doesn't involve resin or anything. The ice cream cone would probably be an okay one to do as well, just because it is the air dry. That better not be thunder. Ooh. I'm getting better at this. There is a bit of a roundabout skill, but get in there. I suppose if you wanted to like not put them in bags, you just put like a little bit of hairspray on. Might actually be a good idea. To just help secure them. Alright. Something very peaceful about this. You don't have the loud cotton candy machine screaming at you. You don't have to clean it. Although the art that some people do with cotton candy, that's phenomenal. There was even, I think it was in Japan, there's a vending machine that makes cotton candy. And it literally would just go through and make whatever pattern you wanted, because you got to pick. Alright. So that is it for the cotton candy. I can definitely use the... Oh, I should just put them all in here. The bags and twist ties I can use as a setup for the display, because I definitely feel like there would be a cotton candy zone. I like how some people call it cotton candy and others call it candy floss. I kind of like, I've heard fairy clouds. Kind of like that one better. Sounds a little more fun. Alright, so thanks for watching the cotton candy fiasco. And we'll be back in the next video with either more ice cream or snow cones.